Check, check, check.
You so freaky ass nigga. She belongs to the streets.
He needs some milk.
Yeah, nah, that's what I told him. Nah, for real though. Hell yeah. Yo, what up, what up? If you in here, what up? Everybody tuning in, man. We about to get it going. What's good? Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Everybody in here, what up, what up, what up?
She belongs to the streets.
Jaisha, what's good? Can you hear me? I gotta make sure y'all can hear me. All right, we coming through on the feeds good. We live in 3, 2, and we here. What it do, what it do, what it do. This is Dai At Night Live. First and foremost, let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. I think I'm good, but if y'all can't, let me know. If y'all can, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Everybody tuning in, what's good? Whether you're on YouTube or on IG, we are on both. And we ready to get it started, man. While people are making their way in here, we about to get straight into the good stuff. So, the title of today's episode, okay, thank you for that, Jaisha. The title of tonight's episode, how much does a person's past affect their chances with you? But before we get into that, we got to talk about something, y'all. We got to talk about something. All right. I wanted to jump straight into it, but if y'all haven't seen lately, you know what, I'm gonna just play the video. If y'all haven't seen lately, people are saying boundaries were crossed. I don't know. I'll let y'all be the judge of it. But we're gonna check this video out, and y'all let me know what y'all think. All right, a little context. Everybody join it. What's good? Before we get into today's topic at hand, I want to get y'all reaction out of this. First and foremost, okay, for those who don't know, the person doing the hugging is what is his name? Michael Ealy. I called him Michael Beasley before. That's Michael Ealy. The young lady getting hugged, Megan Good, fine ass, right? She's one of the baddest in the game, undoubtedly, right? And the person that is in the background is Megan Good's dude. Jonathan, what is it? Majors or Mayers? However you say his name. All right. So everybody's making a whole lot of fuss, whole lot of controversy because Michael Ealy, who's not her dude, hugs her in front of her dude, literally off of her feet. All right, but let me stop talking so much. Let me go ahead and just play the video. Everybody tuning in, what's up? He said it's been too long, so it's been a minute since they seen each other. Okay, he was real subtle with her. And my man Jonathan just standing there like, okay, bet. All right, there's a lot to unpack here. There's a lot to unpack here. Everybody tuning in, what's good? If y'all tuning in, what's the relationship between the two? Okay, I don't know, but if you listen closely to the video, Michael Ealy says it's been too... Can y'all hear that video, by the way? Are y'all hearing the clips that I'm playing? He said that's iffy. That's not Michael Ealy's woman. That's Jonathan Mayer's woman that's in front of him, right? So according to the video, Michael Ealy says it's been too long. So I'm guessing they friends. My question was, I mean, what did they do? Did they do like a series, a movie together? Like, I don't know what their past experience is or whatever, but let's play it again. Let's start with the intro, right? First and foremost, she kind of in the wrong too. Ladies may not want to hear it, but she kind of in the wrong too. First and foremost, she cheesing hard as shit, waiting for him to approach her, and she got her hand up here, greeting the hug, wants like pretty much saying like hug me around the waist. If I'm lying, y'all tell me. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like she's giving a green light for a hug around the waist, first and foremost. Oh no, he went in for it. Oh, hold up. Look at this. So he just got finished dapping up Jonathan Mayers. Boom. See the hand right here? He just got finished dapping up Jonathan Mayers. Okay. And he said, all right, bro, enough of you. Fuck what you talking about. Let me get to this chocolate brown thing over here. Went in for the hug around the waist. Okay. Yeah, and she allowed it because her hands were up top. She allowed the hug around the waist. So she's at fault for that one. All right. Then he lifts her. God damn. Literally swept her off her feet in front of her dude. He got to play like he looking in the bag. Ain't shit in that bag but some Cheetos, a couple dollars, and some chapstick. Ain't nothing in that bag. He got to play it off like he looking in the bag. Ain't shit in that bag. She has to brace for impact. She's holding her hat down because there's such force from the hug. This is nasty. This is nasty. They cousins. Yeah. They kissing cousins. They cousins, all right. They kissing cousins if they cousins, because this is nasty. In front of the dude, and he looking in his bag. He awkwardly embarrassed. He don't know what to do. She was in the air for 4 seconds. It's been too long. She was in the air for 4 seconds. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Ain't shit in that bag, bro. You know it ain't nothing in that bag. We all been there. That's like when you look at your phone. That's like when you somewhere public and you don't want to do something. That's like when you in public and you don't want to do something, don't want to be seen by somebody, so you're looking at your phone. You ain't shit on your phone. You scrolling through the same text messages that you read this morning from your mother. Ain't shit on your phone. Ain't shit in that bag. That's unacceptable. I'm not gonna lie, that's unacceptable. But you know what? It reminded me of something that's not as bad as what it reminded me of. That was bad. Don't get me wrong. That was bad. On the Richter scale, what does Richter scale go up to? 7? If a Richter scale goes up to 7, that's a 5. But this was a 6.5, and it reminded me of this. Let me know if y'all remember this. This right here was a 6.5. So what Michael Ealy did was bad, but this took the cake right here. Okay, that's Ghost. Boom. Ooh. All right, let's run this back. I know that happened real fast. Let's run this back. Okay, so this is Omari Hardwick. This is Ghost from Power. And mind you, when this video happened, this was at Summer Award. You can tell by Jay-Z's hair. This is before he went full Basquiat. Omari, Ghost, he's up here right now. Where my left hand at? Ghost is up here right now. So, you know, he riding that wave. He on top of the world. Everybody know him. He's on the hottest TV show in the country. He's really that dude. So he daps up Ghost and he says, you know what? I'm going for the kill. I'm going for the whole enchilada. Queen B. Okay, that first one, it was subtle. The first one on the cheek was subtle. It wasn't bad. The first one on the cheek was subtle. It was not bad. But here's where it gets nasty. Here's where it gets nasty. The first one was cool. Goes in for seconds. Goes in for seconds. Not only did he go in for seconds, but he went in for seconds closer. He went in for seconds closer. That's nasty. Beyonce, she uncomfortable. She uncomfortable as hell. I can't even look at this. That's terrible. She uncomfortable as hell. That was nasty, right? That was pretty much damn near on her lips. He did this in front of Jay-Z, one of the most prolific figures in entertainment and music, and one of the richest musicians of all time. In front of Jay-Z, he went in for the kill. He was feeling himself, and I played that. We're going to go back to the Jonathan Mayers one real quick. I played that. Both are nasty. Both are nasty. Look at this. She's picked up, she's smiling, and she's bracing for impact. She got my mans in the back looking through a bag that has nothing in it. That's nasty. Let me just say this real quick. Between Ghost and Michael Ealy, let me just say this real quick. Part of my Dutch, but some of you light-skinned motherfuckers need to get a grip. I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry when I say that. Some of you light-skinned dudes need to get a fucking grip. This is unacceptable. We get it. Y'all light-skinned. Y'all ain't got to really do much to get the attractive of a chick. I know it. One of my best friends is light-skinned. I low-key be salty because when we go out, he has to do nothing. Women go up to him 24/7, one after the other. He has to do nothing. Me, and don't call me light-skinned first and foremost. If y'all try to pull that shit, some people try to call me light-skinned. No, I've been in the sun a lot this summer. I got a nice tan. I'm brown skinned, caramel, hazelnut, macchiato with no whipped cream. I'm not light skinned, so I can say you light skinned motherfuckers need to get whatever the fuck I said. Can't even remember. This is unacceptable. So yeah, so my man's, when we go out, he don't have to do nothing. Women approach him 24/7. I'm in the middle, so sometimes they approach me. Sometimes I got to put in some leg work. It depends on the night. It depends how I'm feeling. But y'all got to get a grip. Y'all got to get a grip. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. Look how my man's is. Hold up. Look at this. Look at this. Where's it at? I know this look. I know this look, y'all. I know this look. Where my joint at?
This is a sick Negro.
I know this look. I know exactly what's going through Jonathan Mayer's head. Let me tell you if you don't know. I know what's going through his head. What's going through his head is, oh yeah? Y'all think shit's sweet? Okay. Y'all really think shit's sweet? All right. I know what's going through his head. He's going to do extensive research on every close female relative to Michael Ealy. I know this look. He's going to do extensive research on all close female relatives to Michael Ealy. His mother, his sisters, cousins, nieces, aunts, whatever. He's going to do extensive research and he's going to apply pressure on one of them. He's going to hit a Future to Scottie Pippen. For those who don't know, Scottie Pippen denied an autograph for Future when he was a kid. He came back and smashed Larsa, whatever his wife's name is, 20 years later. Now this retaliation isn't going to happen overnight. He's going to let it marinate. How do I know? Because I've been in this situation. I've had at one point friends that did some straight disloyal shit and I gave them this look. And a week later, listen, I ain't going to tell him myself, but I know this look. You got to remember, Jonathan Mayers, this is the same dude that dressed like them kids back in the Great Depression days that would hand out newspapers, extra, extra. He dressed like them. We seen him on video running away from his crazy ex-white girl fiance. He has nothing to lose. This look is saying, oh, y'all must have forgot what y'all must not have saw Creed 3. That's what this look is saying. So Michael Ealy, beware. Some of you light-skinned motherfuckers need to get a grip. All right, let's see what these comments talking about. Jonathan was low-key tight. Yeah, high-key, but he had to make it low-key. We've been in that situation, or at least I have. I ain't going front. He had to play it off. His beard was in her mouth. Yeah, Ghost was wild for that, for kissing Beyonce like that. She was hella uncomfortable. They got a grip. Yeah, they got a grip, all right. He got a grip around her waist. They need to get a real grip because they're going to come across the right one at the wrong time. And I'm telling you, Michael Ealy just did that with Jonathan Mayers. Watch a couple years from now. It's going to come out. He's going to pull a Delonte West with LeBron James' mom. No disrespect, but it happened. Delonte West, a former teammate of LeBron and Cavaliers, he was smashing LeBron's mother. You know what I mean? Or Delonte was smashing LeBron's mother. Watch a couple years from now, something going to come out of this. I know this look. He's like, oh, yeah? Bet. Say less. That's exactly what he's saying. He looked like this. Interaction confirmed something he'd been thinking. Maybe so. Hey, that's a great point. That's not a bad point. That's not a bad point. He's like, okay. My intuition was on point. He said, okay, my intuition was on point. Okay. All right.
You some freaky ass nigga.
All right, but enough of that, man. Everyone tuning in. This is Day at Night. Tonight's topic is a person's past. Does a person's past matter? Today's topic, Marty Marr, was good. Tonight's topic, how much of an impact does a person's past have when pursuing a relationship or marriage? Now, the reason why I picked this topic at hand tonight is because I was on Twitter, and like I said, Twitter is very toxic. I actually hate it. I'm mad at myself for re-downloading it, but I did. It is what it is. Anybody tuning in on YouTube, everyone tuning in on YouTube, what's up? And I came across this post, and I want to get y'all's perspective on it. So I was on Twitter, and I seen this post. Let me pull it up right here. All right, let me know if y'all can read this, especially on IG. I know the screen's a little small. I'm going to try to make it bigger. All right. So first and foremost, let me say this. This is Day at Night, where you know, we don't shy away from controversial topics, right? And it's Day at Night, and we know what happens at night.
Freaks come out at night. What? Freaks come out at night.
One more time. What happens at night?
Freaks come out at night. What? Freaks come out at night.
All right, so this post says, ex-porn star Jasmine Cashmere is now married. She has starred in over 100 movies, and I for sure have seen at least 95 of them, and 25 group films. For those who don't know, group films means gangbang, dog pound, train, G-ride, whatever you want to call it. She claims to have accepted the Lord and has become a new person. Could you marry a adult film star? Now, first and foremost, let me say this for context. For those who don't know who Jasmine Cashmere is. By the way, calling line is always open, 202-599-6992. Jasmine Cashmere, when it comes to ebony adult actresses, a lot of people say Pinky is the GOAT as far as black female porn stars. Rightfully so. Pinky is phenomenal. Her production is amazing. Her website, everything is phenomenal. Has been. She's a legend. But me personally, growing up, I always gave Jasmine Cashmere that GOAT crown, the queen crown of ebony adult actresses. I always gave it to Jasmine Cashmere. I know people say Pinky, I know people say Cherokee, but listen, first and foremost, not anymore, but I used to be a connoisseur of the whores online. I used to be, not anymore, right? I straightened myself out. I've done extensive research on Jasmine Cashmere. Like I said, out of her 100 videos, I've seen 95. And the only reason I see the other 5 is because they were hidden. You probably had to pay for them or something, right? Jasmine Cashmere, I always said she was the GOAT for her, oh man, for so many reasons. Her freakiness, her willingness to accept any challenge, her body, phenomenal, her work of art, and her passion. She was very passionate about what she did. That's the ultimate 5. That's the 5 fingers of death, 5 deadly venoms. She's been the GOAT, if you ask me. And when I say, what did I say? Didn't I say nastiness was one of them? Yo, when I say nasty, I mean nasty. Jasmine Cashmere is disgusting nasty in the most respectful, disrespectful way possible. Disgusting when it comes to the films, right? But anyway, I'm getting carried away. So she found the Lord, accepted the Lord, and got married. All right, fellas. Calling line is open, 202-599-6992. Ladies, we're going to get to y'all. I promise I got a lot. We have a whole hour. Well, shit, we only got 45 minutes left. We got 45 minutes left. I got a lot to get to, but first and foremost, I need to hear from the fellas either in the comments or by phone call, 202-599-6992. Calling line is open. Fellas, I need to hear from y'all. Could you marry, the question is marry, a former adult film star? Porno actress, right? What's the term for a porno actress? Yeah, could you marry someone who did porno? That's the question. Fellas, I need to hear from y'all, 202-599-6992, or drop your comments in the comments section. Let's see where we at. YouTube, IG, YouTube a little slow, IG. Let me know what y'all got, man. Could you marry a former adult star? Drop y'all answers in the comments. So I'll go ahead and answer for me first and foremost. Let me say this about the dude that married her. It takes one hell of a secure person to do that. Very secure person to do that. I mean, I can't say kudos to him, but I'm not mad at it. I just wouldn't do it personally to that extent. But I say that because we want to get into it. Fellas, I want to hear from y'all. Could you marry a former adult film star? Dev, what up? Very, very secure person it takes to do that. So that dude is very secure for that, first and foremost. Me, I couldn't. But then again, there's always two ends of the spectrum here. There's always two sides to the coin. Hold on. But then again, you're marrying Jasmine Cashmere. Like, I get it, okay? A lot of dudes seen her, been in her, been with her, right? But it's Jasmine Cashmere. You're marrying, like, you don't have to, guaranteed she not worrying about that dude cheating. I'd bet a lot of money dude ain't never going to cheat. What he got to cheat for? It's Jasmine Cashmere. So he ain't never going to cheat. He ain't never got to worry about being a fool. Been in her as wild. It is what it is. He ain't never got to worry about his nuts being full. None of that shit. Yo, I mean, it's Jasmine Cashmere. We don't know his name. He could be a truck driver. He could do something low key that nobody know him. He ain't in the spotlight. He ain't worried about what other people think. And he got the biggest freak of the week back at the crib. You know what? Again, I'm not mad at it. I'm not saying I could do it per se. I couldn't do it per se, but I'm not mad at it. You know how many dudes are miserable because one of two, if not two of two, either their wife doesn't give them sex, or if she does, is whack as hell. If we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. If we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it.
Ass nigga.
But this dude every night has Jasmine Cashmere at home.
Sensational.
I'm not mad at it. I'm actually, you know what? Maturity is part of life. And the more we mature, the more we consider certain things that we may actually accept, that we may not have in our earlier years. I'm not mad at this. If nobody knew me, if I lived in like Texas and like the middle of Texas or Oklahoma, nobody knew me. Like I wasn't doing this whole social media. If I didn't have a podcast, nobody knew who I was. I was real low key. I'd wife Jasmine Cashmere. Like ring. I'm talking actual ring. She ain't got kids. That's a big element. She ain't got kids. I'm gonna be taken care of every night. And then you ain't she's done scenes with men and women, multiple. So I'm pretty sure you'll get threesomes.
Sensational.
You know what? I'm starting to actually consider this. I'm not mad at it. Them kids gonna walk out. There are no kids. There's no kids. They probably don't want no kids. Most adult actresses I know or have spoken to, majority of them don't want kids. They don't have kids. I don't think she has kids. Don't quote me on that. I'm not fact checking, but I don't think they have kids. I'm not mad at it. To be honest with you, I'm not mad at it. I couldn't do it, but I'm not mad at it. But fellas, could you marry a former adult film star? Me, if it's Jasmine Cashmere, yes. Again, she's the GOAT to me. I know people say Pinky, Cherokee, Sky Black, Beauty Dior, Roxy Reynolds. I know they say all of them are the GOATs. I'm going with Jasmine Cashmere as my GOAT. Would I marry my dream porno star? Yes, absolutely. If nobody knew me.
Sensational.
Let me know what y'all think. Tiana Trump. Boom. So boom. There you go. It's like marrying Tiana Trump. Like how Tiana Trump is like one of this generation's greatest with the Hawk Tour. Would you marry Tiana Trump? If nobody knew me, if I was way ducked off, I would do it. Now, here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. By the way, calling line is open, 202-599-6992. Here's the thing about it, though. Here's where, like, it kind of becomes more relative to, he said I would have to. You would, man.
This is a sick Negro.
He said, hey, we're in the same boat. Nah, Tiana Trump, it's to today's age. Jasmine Cashmere is like Gen Y? Is it Gen Y? Like she's probably like in her 40s. Like that's, you know what I'm saying, before Tiana Trump's era of stars. But she was the GOAT. I would absolutely wife Jasmine Cashmere. I would be ducked off. Here's the thing though. It had me thinking, right? This is going to be real relevant in the next, now to the next 5 to maybe even 10 years from now, because so many women do OnlyFans. Now, depending on the type of content, OnlyFans is the same as porno. It's sex work. Unless they're doing feet. I don't think the feet is necessarily sex work. I'm not sure. But if a chick does OnlyFans, like a lot of women have OnlyFans today, and let's say 3 to 5 years from now, they're like, okay, I'm done with the OnlyFans. I got what I needed from it. I want to, do my own thing, get a regular job, get married, whatever it may have you. And that's always going to be there. The OnlyFans is. So that's going to be something that's going to be a topic of discussion. That's going to be something from her past that's still going to be there. So could y'all, whether it's now or in the near future, deal with a former OnlyFans chick who, she was getting down. It's not just feet. She ain't just taking selfies. No, she was getting down. It's the same exact thing, y'all. Like in the early 2000s up to 20 teens, it was porno stars. Now it's OnlyFans chick. It's the same thing. Like I said, depending on the content. Feetfinder.com, still sex work. Okay, so feet, okay, thanks for the fact check, my dog. So feet is still sex work. I didn't know that. I thought it was separate because it was feet. But could y'all, you know what I mean? And ladies in the comments, I want to hear from y'all too. Could you deal with a dude who had an OnlyFans page, and on his OnlyFans page, he was slaying chicks? Men, could you deal with a chick that had an OnlyFans page where she was getting slayed by dudes? It's their past. How much of it affects what you tolerate? I want to hear from y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Leave y'all comments in the comment section. Could you deal with someone that had past tense in OnlyFans? They no longer have it. They used to have it, but they weren't just taking pictures of feet. They were getting down. right? So they were, collabing with other OnlyFans actors or actresses. Thousands, if not tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people have seen what you go home to every night. They see it. So let me know, could y'all deal with someone who has or had or has an OnlyFans? Or someone who was a former adult star, which is the same thing as OnlyFans. Today's OnlyFans is early 2000s porno stars. That's today's OnlyFans. Bubba Butt says no. Danielle's, what up, Danny? Says no. All right, so we got 2 no's with the ladies. Fellas, let me know what y'all think. Could y'all deal with a chick who had an OnlyFans? Everything else checks off, goddammit. Everything is perfect with this person that you're seeing, interested in. The second date, they tell you they have an OnlyFans or had. You're like, well, it was tough. I got let go from my job. I had to make some ducats. I had to make that chicken, so I started an OnlyFans. Long story short, okay. So the ladies are saying no. The fellas are saying yes. Okay, 2 of the 3 fellas said yes. 1 of them said no. Both ladies said no. All right. Hey, man. Okay, so we got absolutely would. All right. If you left a comment saying yes, let me know why. If you left a comment saying no, let me know why. Or call in. I want to get a caller on here, man. 202-599-6992. I want someone to call in. Lady or man. I got questions for both. Anybody that would like to call in, 202-599-6992. Why would you or why would you not deal with someone who had an OnlyFans? Because it's the same difference. Like, I think it's crazy when people try to say OnlyFans ain't porn. If you're shooting porn, it is porn. It doesn't matter if it's behind a paid, security wall. And I don't care if you do OnlyFans. I'm not saying I would wife someone who has one, but if that's what you do, I have a good amount of friends who have OnlyFans. Women. I don't have any male friends that have OnlyFans. But I have about 4 female friends that have OnlyFans. It is what it is. But I want to know, could you take someone serious who had an OnlyFans at one point? She can be the homie. Yeah, for sure. Okay, would you smash the homie? Mistakes were made. That would be a mistake. Would you smash the homie? She could be the homie for sure. But would you smash the homie?
Sensational.
Would you smash the homie? Ladies, why would you not want to deal with a dude? I want to know, is it more so because of the exposure, or the exposure as far as people see what y'all got going on or has seen it? Or is it the body count? Like, what factor is it that's like, nah? Is it because so many people have seen it, they've been exposed? They could have crazy fans or stalkers attached to them. Most OnlyFans people do. Most the girls I know that have OnlyFans, they do say some of them dudes be on some crazy shit as far as the request. They be requesting some wild, crazy, freaky shit, especially on the private chat stuff. But I mean, your information doesn't get leaked unless you put it out there. I like them wild girls. Okay. So you would wife a chick who had an OnlyFans for the experience. Okay, mistakes were made, would smash the homie. See, that's where shit gets messy.
You's a freaky ass nigga.
That's where shit gets messy. Smashing a homie gets messy. All right. Long story short, the podcast. What up? I think that if he had, I think you meant okay, yeah. I think that if she had, oh no, I'm sorry. This is, how do you say it? T, I know it's T. Hey, Auntie is your IG. What's that short for? All right, she said, I think that if he had an OnlyFans and didn't have it anymore, I could look past that. The person themselves is what matters. People can be trash as fuck or amazing no matter what the job is. So she's not looking at, so she's saying if the person is cool, then we're cool. She could possibly look past it if the person is cool. Mauricio, what's good? Strictly business. My ex wanted me, Tayani. Okay, bet. Tayani. What up, Tayani? Strictly business. My ex wanted me to create one. I was like, the world don't need to see me like this. Your ex wanted you to create one? Okay, so how did he view the relationship? If your dude wanted you to create an OnlyFans, I need some more context on that relationship. Cause I don't know. He might have, I don't know. He might have been trying to trick you out. He might have been a pimp or something. I don't know. He went like what? Okay, so were y'all going to create content together? Mauricia, give me a little bit of context on that. Was y'all going to create like content together if y'all were to make one? How like what was his business plan for that proposed OnlyFans? She wasn't the one for real. Might have dodged the bullet. Might have dodged the bullet, Mauricia. I of course what? Hey, of course what? Honestly, Mauricia, if you want to call in for that one, feel free to. Anybody else that wants to call in, 202-599-6992. The calling line is open. I got questions for guys and gals. I got some good questions. But it's going down in the comment section on IG. Let's see what we're looking like on YouTube. All right. Already. Hey, Primo already over there on YouTube. Every episode tunes in and leaves the comment already. Primo already. Hey, man, I fuck with you like I grew up with you. Don't know you, homie, but you mad cool, bruh. Every episode Primo tunes in and says already. What up, Primo, over there on YouTube, IG. Mauricia, I need some context, Mauricia. I need to know what the business plan was like for this. I need to know what the business plan was like. But, yeah, I want to know the biggest factor as far as, agreed, Danielle, the exposure as well. Once it's on the internet, it's no taking it back. It's not. And I think that's what a lot of people are failing to realize with this OnlyFans shit. Again, do what you do. Do what you do. I've considered doing the OnlyFans, not for the, I'm not going to say a lie. Yeah, I considered doing the OnlyFans at one point, but I was going to be anonymous. I wasn't going to promote it on none of my social medias. It would have been completely anonymous. Nobody would have known it was me. I had a business partner for it and everything, but she bluffed. I knew she was bluffing anyway, but she bluffed. But he had specific kinks. Mauricia, I need you to call in. These comments ain't doing enough for it, Mauricia. I need you to call in 202-599-6992. I need to hear this. He had specific kinks and I could oblige. I need you to call in, Mauricia. 202-599-6992. But yeah, I almost I'm not gonna lie. I was close. This was like during COVID. It was me and one chick, like we was just messing around, but I was like, shit. We was joking like OnlyFans. She's like, let's start an OnlyFans. I'm like, you bluffing. She's like, nah, we could be anonymous. I was like, you are bluffing. Of course she was bluffing. We ain't ended up doing it. But even if I did, y'all wouldn't have seen it. So maybe we did do it and I'm just bluffing and I just want to act like I didn't do it because I don't want y'all to see it. Mauricia, I need you to call in. I got to hear this. He had specific kinks and I could oblige. 202-599-6992 for everybody tuning in. Jay Elise was good. Everybody tuning in on YouTube. Everybody tuning in on IG. We talking about people's past. Lionel was good. My dog Lionel in the building from Larry and Lionel. Jay Elise was good. Wait, my phone went dead. What did you do? We're talking about dealing with people who had OnlyFans. So if you can't see the initial question, Lionel was good. The initial question right here is former adult porno star Jasmine Cashmere. And Lionel, I want to get your take on this. Because I said, would you, Lionel, long story short, would you wife Jasmine Cashmere today? And I know for a fact you know who Jasmine Cashmere is.
You some freaky ass nigga.
You good, bro. I completely understand. I already know what it is. Could you wife Jasmine Cashmere, Lionel? I know you know who she is too. Could you wife Jasmine Cashmere? So long story short, for those who missed the beginning, Jasmine Cashmere is a former adult actress who has starred in over 100 movies. I personally watched at least 95 of them and 25 group films, which means she was, she was getting active on a train. She found the Lord and got married. The question is, could you marry an adult film star? And Jasmine Cashmere, if you ask me, is the GOAT. I'm putting her above Pinky. It is what it is. Could you marry an adult film star? So that transitioned into, he said, hell no. No, I said if nobody knew me, if I like lived in the middle of Oklahoma, nobody moved me, if I was like a truck driver, I 100% would. 100% would. I'd go home to Jasmine Cashmere every night. 100% would. Now, here's the thing. It transitioned into this. So in the early 2000s up to like 20 teens, it was porno stars to the late 20 teens. Now it's OnlyFans actresses, content creators, OnlyFans content creators. And the next, she ain't above Pinky. If you ask me, she is. Now, Pinky put a lot of people, well, this is off topic. Pinky's right there beneath her. Pinky, as far as the global, what she's done for the game, yes. But as far as like nastiest actresses, I'm going with her. But anyway, back to topic. From today, let's say today, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years from now, is going to be a lot of people who had OnlyFans accounts who are looking to get in the dating scene, who want to get taken serious by someone, and that's going to have to be something they bring up from their past. They had an OnlyFans. So my question for y'all, men and women, today or in the near future, could you deal with someone who had an OnlyFans account? And we're not talking about just showing feet. We're talking about OnlyFans account and getting down. Not just showing feet, getting down. I mean, at least you know she's clean. She's constantly vetted. Yeah, even though a lot of these regular females got bodies and STDs. To each his own. I just hate to know you can hop online and see everything. Okay, y'all are answering questions that I ain't even asked yet, and I love it. My question was going to be the main reason that I see that most people would not want to be in a serious relationship with someone who had an OnlyFans is for one of two reasons, if not two, for two reasons. The exposure and the body count. Exposure and body count. I think for men, the exposure is, we're prideful. I think the exposure is taken a little bit more serious for men. But yeah, it's either the exposure or body count. That's what I found out. So let me know which reason is. So Lionel said the exposure. People seen it. They know what I come home to every night. They know what it looks like inside and out. They've seen it through their phone hundreds of times. And then Jay Elise says the body count. A lot of these females, all right, so you talking about STDs and stuff. Men don't want a woman with a high body count. We are just moving right along, and I love it. Men don't want women with a high body count. Well, here's the thing. How will a guy know? Let's talk about it, y'all. How will a guy know if a woman has a high body count? Now, let me say this first and foremost to my fellas. If you don't know this, do not ask a chick for her body count. That is the most ridiculous thing you could do. Calling line is open. I want to actually speak with someone. 202-599-6992. They want them freaky, but want them freaky like a woman with a high body count. Okay. I'm gonna give my 2 cents in that. If you were in a relationship, would you be open to starting an OnlyFans? That's a great question. That's a great question, Jaisha. If I was in a relationship, would I be open to starting an OnlyFans with my chick? We would be anonymous. Like I said, during COVID, I almost started OnlyFans, and me and my proposed business partner, me and her were going to be anonymous. I was going to be ski masked up. I was going to have a white beater on. I have tattoos, though, so I was going to wear like a long Under Armour and a ski mask. But I got leg tattoos, too. Shit, I'm kind of fucked. But yeah, we were going to be anonymous. I would do it on some anonymous shit. I wouldn't promote it on none of my stuff. Nobody would know who I am. I don't care about about body count. I just don't want to know. Okay, so for you is the exposure part. I agree. I think the exposure part is because nobody knows a woman's body count, bruh. Nobody knows. The woman knows, God knows, and that's it. A woman, ladies, do y'all tell? Honest question, because y'all don't tell dudes y'all body count. We shouldn't ask first and foremost. But if it does come up, you'll never tell a guy your true body count. It's always 3 or 4. Like, we know this. Maybe 5. It's between 3 to 5. It's never more than 5. Do y'all tell, like, women, do y'all tell y'all lady friends y'all honest body count? Let me know in the comments. I really want to know. Do y'all tell y'all, like, y'all girlfriends, like, do y'all tell them, like, your true body count? Because y'all got bodies that y'all don't count bodies for dudes that busted too quick or that you don't like. So that takes away some people. All right, we got our first caller for the night. Thanks for chiming in the Day at Night. Who is this?
This is Mauricia.
Mauricia, what it do?
Hey, how's your day going?
So far, so good. And we are ending it the perfect way here at Day at Night Live. I'm glad you called because we need some context from you. So for those who missed it, Mauricia earlier in the comments said that her ex-boyfriend asked for them to start an OnlyFans. All right. So, and then you mentioned something about a kink that he had that you could oblige, or whatever you said. So, can we just get a little feedback of that whole situation?
Sure. I actually ended up having a son with my ex, but like 2.5, 3 years into the relationship, he liked to jump behind the camera. So that was his thing. And then what I did behind the camera, he was like, if you gonna do it like that, we might as well make some bucks off of it.
Okay.
So I was just like,
all right. So if I'm understanding it correctly, can y'all hear her clearly? If I'm understanding it correctly, at some point in your relationship, y'all started doing stuff in front of the camera. Is that what you were saying?
yes.
And that was kept amongst y'all. That wasn't like put out in the public enough.
Definitely.
Okay.
No, that was definitely yes.
Okay. And he said, well, shit, if it's this lit, if it's this lit on camera, we might as well make some money off of it.
Yeah. But I'm like you, I got a lot of tattoos.
Yeah.
And I never identified. So he was like, with the business plan or the business proposal he came up with, he was like, I could be ski masked out. He decorate my mask.
Ski mask.
And,
Did he say you would be ski masked?
Yeah. So people couldn't see my face.
Right. Yeah, that's ski.
I don't know how he's trying to do the tattoos because I'm tatted up.
Yeah, yeah. The ski masks do be hitting. Okay, so let me ask you this, because he said, okay, it's getting lit on camera. So did you like come alive on camera, if you catch my drift?
I come alive in general. A part of it.
I couldn't hear you. It sounded like some wind or something. I was just saying, like on camera, did you come more alive? Because some women like turn up some more when they know they're being watched.
No, I'm camera shy, if I be honest.
Okay. All right. So my question for you, could you take serious a guy who had a OnlyFans account and he was actually fucking on there? He wasn't just, taking shirtless pics.
Is he messing with me or is he messing with other women?
Y'all date. Y'all like each other. Everything's good. But he lets you know after like the second or third date, hey, I had an OnlyFans at one point. I was collaborating with other actresses. So basically, he was a porn star fucking other porno stars on there. And he has an OnlyFans and people paid to see it.
I don't know. I have to see how I feel about this person.
You like him. Everything else is cool. You really like him.
I'd give it a shot.
You would give it a shot. She would give it a shot, y'all. Not mad at it. She would give him a shot.
At least you know what you're getting. At least you know what you're getting. You ain't got to be surprised. Because, guys, they like to wait till the last minute to pull out a little weenie or whatever. So, micro penis or whatever. So, at least you know what you're getting.
Micro penis is a real thing. Here at Day by Day Network, we do not discriminate any physical deformity.
We do not body
disorders, any physical disorders. Micro penis is a real thing. We're advocates for micro penis over here. All right, fellas, y'all are still people at the end of the day. All my fellas out there with micro penis. We do not discriminate here at Day by Day. Okay, so you say you know what you're getting. All right, cool. Okay, so let me ask you this. You're very windy where you at. Could you get somewhere without the wind?
I am. I'm so sorry.
You good?
Let me get up there.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You said you know what you're getting. I'm gonna ask you one quick question. All right. Y'all do finally make it happen. Y'all knocking boots, and it's dope. Like, it's really good. Is a thought going to pop in your head like he did this with 20, 30, 40 other bitches on camera for everyone to see?
Shoot, if me personally, I'm going to be like, this probably why they crazy about you.
Well, I mean, it's all business. Are you talking about the people that pay to watch his stuff?
No, I'm talking about the females that, I know that if he good, then that mean they had a good time. So
okay, I see what you're saying.
This is business.
All
if
right.
he, conducts service, then that's what it is. So, I mean, as long as he ain't in love with nobody, he ain't got no random kids, he ain't got no STDs, no AIDS. I mean, I hate to say it, but some guys, they just got good. They got good qualities.
All right, not bad. Okay, while you're here, I got a few questions for you because we were talking about body count. All right. Now I know that's something that really isn't discussed for a few reasons, but we're going to discuss it anyway. My question for you:
Okay.
How would you feel if a dude you were talking to asked your body count?
Shit, I'm a lie.
Of course, that's inevitable. But like, so you wouldn't mind it? You would still answer it? You would just lie? What number are you?
It just depends on
What's the magic number? What's Mauricia's magic number when asked?
3.
I told you. I just said it. 3 to 5 every time.
Yeah, that's low enough. That's low enough, not the whole enough.
Oh, man.
What's your body count? What's your body count?
What's my body count?
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest with you.
I don't know. Not inconclusive.
Nah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying I'm Wilt Chamberlain, but like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I kept.
Is that high?
I mean, I'm not saying it's that high. I just don't know. I kept track at one point, like I think college or like right after college. I had like a little like notes. I kept track. I think every dude has done that at one point, or at least I did. I don't want to speak for everybody else.
I wrote mine down before and I lost track.
Yeah, like I had a list at one point, but then I was like, why the fuck am I doing this? Like, what am I doing? I really don't know. If I had to, I can't even. I don't know. I can't even guess. I don't know. I'm not saying I don't know. I just don't know. I don't get down crazy. I just don't know. That's
okay. I mean, you know, we all human. I think we enjoy what we enjoy.
I'm
as
gonna
long
be
as
sweating. Yeah, I don't know. But I will say this: I prefer quality over quantity. So I'd rather have like one dope sex partner for like months, rather than running through shit. Cause running through shit, man. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was about to say I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, in your honest opinion, what's more quality for you? Good sex or good fellatio?
I'm gonna say this. That's a great question. By the way, I'm gonna say this. A great quote I heard. I think it was "Don't Call Me White Girl" on her podcast. No, she was on $1 Million Worth of Game. Great quote. She said, "Ladies, the coochie brings them home, but the head make them stay." I'll just answer with that.
Oh.
I'll just answer with that.
I got another question.
Yeah, I like it. The sucks is the bee's knees. I'm sorry, right quick. Jaisha, she knows the quote, the sucks is the bee's knees. All right, Mauricia, what's your question?
So would you classify yourself as being a neat or a sloppy type guy?
Great question.
Do you like receiving neat head or do you like receiving sloppy tappy?
Neither. I would say passionate.
Passionate? What the hell?
Passionate head with sloppy, but not OD sloppy. A good amount of sloppy. I didn't think it was possible, but once, it only happened once. I've had 2 sloppy head before. I know it sounds crazy, but it's possible. I had 2 sloppy head. I actually said this on a Larry Lionel live show out here in Charlotte. But yeah, it's such thing as 2 sloppy, but passionate more than anything. When it comes to receiving head from a woman, passionate is, let me get rid of this. Passionate is number 1. Passionate is always going to be number 1. If she's passionate about it, it's just, I don't know. You feel it. You feel it in multiple ways. You feel it in multiple ways. Multiple ways.
Touching your heart.
Yeah. Definitely passionate. Okay, I got 2 questions for you before I get to the next caller. First and foremost, okay. Let's say for you, let's reverse the question on you. Passion or not passionate, sloppy or neat? From a woman's perspective, receiving head, sloppy or neat?
Receiving, neat, but I'ma say this, don't eat it like you don't know what you're doing, like, but eat it neat, but I don't want to be sloppy. Like, I don't want my booty cheeks to be, like, gushing together.
Yeah.
That's too much for. But, you know, eating a little booty or whatever, that ain't bad. I like it or whatever. So,
sensational.
I don't know. Each his own. To each his own.
All right, now giving.
I'm
Sloppy.
it's crazy over here.
You said it's crazy over here?
Sensational.
She said it gets crazy over here.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it one
Because,
bit.
me personally, I'm a giver. I also love to receive, but I'm a giver. So once I see that you into what I'm doing to you, that's going to make me go like 3 times hard. Now I'm just doing the most.
That's
and when
dangerous.
I say doing the most, I think the thing goes.
That's dangerous. Fellas, I know that sounds amazing, which it is, but tread lightly. Be cautious. Stay dangerous. That's dangerous. That's just, Marissa,
Yeah,
she's dangerous. You've had some dudes tweak out on you before, haven't you?
Tweak out on me? No, but maybe tweak about me.
That's what I'm saying. Like stalker, like crazy type shit over you.
I like it.
You said you like it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you dangerous as hell, Marissa. You dangerous as hell.
Wait.
You dangerous as hell, man. Hey, but if you like it, I love it. I'm gonna let you go though. I appreciate you for calling in yet again. Go ahead and hop back in the comment section because they going off. So I'm about to see what they talking about right quick.
All right, peace and blessings.
All right. Yeah, that's dangerous, y'all. Fellas, I know that sounds great. A woman that gives head and goes harder when she see how much you're enjoying it and she gets off from giving you head, that is dangerous. That is very dangerous. And I am Evel Knievel. All right, let's see what these comments talking about. I appreciate someone getting to the bag. Okay, so that's OnlyFans. All right. Vito, what's good? Nah, I don't think that you have to equally be confident in bed above 30. Jaisha, above 30. Oh, body count? If someone asks for your body count, that's an insecurity. The better question is to ask, what was the last time they got checked? Etiquette. That's proper. I'm not mad at that. Cause I think that actually makes sense. Like, as far as getting checked. Because again, you're not gonna know, especially a woman's, you'll never know a woman's body count. It's always 3 to 5. And I mean, I don't, let me tell you something. I damn sure don't ask a woman her body count. I damn sure don't ask her. I remember the first and last time I ever did that shit. It was like the first, like, I guess you can call relationship I ever been in. I was like, what, 21, 22? I asked her for a body count, bruh. She gave me a number. Let's say she gave me 3. She either gave me 3 or 4. And next thing you know, like, each time it was brought up, the number would change or one would be added to it. So like each time the number would change each time. And each time the number changed, my heart would sink more and more. I don't think I ate for like 2 days. So nah, that asking a chick for her body count shit is dead. You'll never know the answer, so don't even do it. Nah. Mine's still low. I feel like I don't have to lie yet. She needed to tell us about the OnlyFans thing. She did. So basically she said her dude and her were on camera. They were freaking on camera and it looked good. So the dude was like, yo, let's do an OnlyFans. They were going to do the anonymous thing as well, but they just didn't do it. Long story short. The sucks is the bee's knees. Absolutely. Mine's still low. My God, working. Trying, man. What's good? What's good? 90, what up? We talking about we talking about all types of shit in here. What time is it? Thanks for calling Dai At Night. Who's this?
This is Jay Elise. My name is Jasmine, but Jay Elise on Instagram. How are you?
Jasmine, aka Jay Elise. What's up? I'm good. Thanks my bad. I just want to say I'm good. Thanks for asking. Thanks for calling. What do you got?
I want to talk about the body count thing.
Let's talk about it.
So with the body count, I feel like men ain't really ready for that answer. Honestly.
100%. I don't know if you heard.
You know, like I said, they want a woman to say a low number, but in the bed, it's a whole nother story.
Well, it depends on what we define as low number. For me, if I asked a chick and she told me in the 20s, I can't trip out about that. Like that's now if we're saying 40s or 50s, it all comes down to the dude's low number. Some dudes want single digits. That's not fucking happening. Like it's not. Especially if you want a chick that's somewhat of a freak. But it's not happening. But I mean, if I asked a chick and she said in the 20s, it is what it is. But nah, you're right. We damn sure ain't ready for that answer. I didn't eat for 2 days once I found my answer. I ain't eat for 2 days.
Do you think a woman that has a body count in the single digits, do you think she's just not freaky enough? Because I also feel like you can learn with just a single partner.
Yeah, for sure. If the freak is in her,
in the single digits.
Yeah, if the freak is in her and she just needs someone to bring it out, that's every man's dream, to be honest with you. But your question was if she had a low number. What was it? If she had a low number, what?
If she had a low number, do you think she could still be freaky? Because I think men just
because
equivalent like a high number with a freak.
Because she could have had a low number. She could have been in a relationship for 2 years, and dude could have taught her things. You know what I mean? I don't think it's the body count. I think it's the quality and who taught her. You know what I mean? And her willingness to bring that freak out. That's what I think it comes down to. Nothing to. Yeah,
I think men and women just need to be more comfortable just like talking about sex. I mean, me and my man, we've talked about our past sex lives, and I think it's also important.
Does he know your true body count?
I mean, to be honest, I don't really know my true body count. Fair. I just know I'm clean.
Me neither. Yeah.
I mean, that's just me being honest. Like, I mean, I can give a roundabout answer, but no, I never kept a little book. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was never like, can I cuss on here?
Absolutely. That's an open platform.
I never was fucking that many dudes at one time to where it's like, oh, let me keep a book on that. Mm-hmm. Like, no. But I think it's important to have those conversations about, who you've messed with in the past, because you really get to kind of know what your partner likes or,
absolutely,
whoever you're.
Absolutely.
And I just don't think like women get jealous of hearing about like a man fucking around with somebody in the past. And I've never understood that, and vice versa. But I mean, I like talking about sex, so that never makes me jealous.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm competitive. So I'm like, oh.
Be like, oh yeah, okay, bet say less. Yeah, at this point in my life, I'm comfortable.
Right.
When I was younger, that shit, I definitely couldn't handle it, to be honest with you. I couldn't handle it. Now I can, because it's like, it's whatever. It's whatever. Not even on those. Be my yes, whatever. Okay, I got a question for you, Jasmine, aka Jay Elise. All right.
Okay.
So like we said, okay. Well, first off, if a man, okay, you have a boyfriend. Say you don't have a boyfriend, or y'all dating. Y'all just started dating. He tells you he has.
Yeah, you know my boyfriend.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to keep it politically correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Y'all just start messing with each other. He tells you he has 100 bodies. Is that a deal breaker?
No.
It's not?
I know that sounds bad. No, I feel like, I mean, we're in our 30s.
Triple digits.
If he was started fucking at 13, he might have had a little, is he clean?
Yeah.
Like, as long as he's clean and ain't, raping and doing all this, like that's, I don't want to say I can't care about what happened before me, because that's a lie. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, if he was just honest, like, yo, like, I was just being a slut. Oh, okay, well,
Yeah, it
all
is.
Right.
It is what it is.
And it's one of those things, like, if I ask that question, first of all, I'm not really asking about your body count for judgment. I'm more so like, experience level type shit.
Right.
But if I'm asking you a question, what's your body count? That means I got to be prepared for whatever answer you're going to give me.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is with us, if we do know, we're going to be honest. We don't say the 3 to 5. Have you ever hit someone with the 3 to 5?
I don't really ask. Like,
I'm saying, has someone ever asked you and you hit them with the 3 to 5?
No.
Okay.
I mean, if it was really a 3 to 5, like when I was younger, then I'd be like, I mean, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
But I've had men like say to me like, oh, I fucked about 40 to 50 girls, and then in the bedroom it ain't giving that. It's giving virgin.
Doesn't correlate.
It doesn't, and I'm just kind of side eyeing you like, oh, because sometimes women, especially if we're just down to fuck, and if we hear like a kind of, like, okay, he has some experience under his belt. All right, cool. This is about to be a good time.
Okay. So y'all ask for the sake of experience. You want to know what you're getting yourself into as far as experience. Okay. All right.
Yeah, because sometimes it can be overwhelming. Yeah. Like, if I'm experienced and then maybe, somebody I'm messing with isn't, I'm going to go a whole different route.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
I would say for men, if we ask, it's more so we want to know, like it's the opposite. Because we like, yo, if you're too experienced, we're going to be like, yo, like, you must have been around a few many times to learn this. Like, how do you know this? It's kind of the opposite for us.
Or are men intimidated by that?
Intimidated by it? Nah, because if we got to knock it out the park, then we're going to do that, at least if we're capable of doing so. But I think it comes down more so to a pride thing. Like, we're very prideful. Men are very prideful. And like the thought of someone else having your girl in the position that you currently have her in, and like her going as vicious on you, like just the thought of her doing that with someone else, it could like fuck with a dude. Like, what do they call that? Insecure, which is one of them words that people made up recently, that gaslight and all types of shit. Y'all made insecure up. But that's one of those situations, right? I think it's for us, it's the opposite. We're like, because we're prideful. Like, we want a woman with low body count, like you said, but we want her to be experienced, right? Which is unrealistic. But if we really asking this a whole lot, we like, damn, all them niggas had you like know what that thing feel like. It's the opposite. But you're saying for y'all ask because you want to know what you're getting yourself into. I like that.
Well, I can't speak for every female. It's the same with like, a man wanting a woman with no children. Like some women want a man that's, on her level. Like if she hasn't messed with a lot of people, she may want somebody that hasn't messed with a lot of people. That way they're kind of growing together sexually. And then you got, like some women like myself, like, okay, I don't mind teaching a man because I feel like even if you're experienced, you don't know my body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Y'all have to be the bigger teachers at the end of the day. Like, we may know stuff that y'all may really like.
Anyway, so the body count really don't matter. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Because some women like to be, fucked like rabbits. And some people, some women like it, slow it up and then, speed it up.
Exactly. Speed it up, beat it up, eat it up, skeet it up. Absolutely. Well,
right. I'm gonna teach you how to love and fuck me properly.
Right. Yeah, that's how it should be. Cool. And gentlemen, we should be willing to learn from every woman because every woman's different. All right, Jasmine, I gotta let you go only because IG's about to kick me off, so I gotta reset it. From 10 to 11, we talking kids, so you can feel free to call back within the next 10 minutes or so.
All right, and I enjoyed talking to you. Thanks for having me. Bye.
Appreciate it. Good night. All right, y'all. If you're on IG, I have to restart it because they kicked me off. But before I do that, I'm going to look at the comments. I'm going to restart it, but I'm bringing it right back, IG, because from 10 to 11, we talking kids, right? I wanted to save the best for last. We're talking kids. Listen, like I said, we cover it all over here at Day or Night. Let me get to these comments right quick. Triple digits. Yeah, triple digits. Single digit body count has nothing to do with a freak level, in my opinion. Nah, I don't. Because like I said, it could have been with the same person for 10 years. It's a double standard for real, men versus women. Double standard, maybe. I just think there's different reasonings behind why we want to know or lack of, why we don't want to know, I should say. Are y'all intimidated? Are men intimidated by high body count women? No. We're just prideful. We just don't want to know that so many dudes have been in it. What if she do what you like, but you can't get her off by yourself? Can y'all be taught? Wait, what if she does what you like, but you can't get her off by yourself? Then you got to hit the gym. You got to lace your boots. You got to step in the ring and keep swinging. Can y'all be taught, or do y'all clam up in pride? Nah. So you're saying, what if you can't get her? If I can't get her off on my own, what do? I lace my boots. First off, I'm gonna ask her. I want details. I want to know what she like. I need details. And then from there, I'm getting in the ring and I'm swinging. Toys. I don't listen. As far as toys in the bedroom, every single time for me personally, no, I don't think so. But if it's on some like every hand, that cool. Like I've had sex with a chick and like like told her to bring one of her toys in the situation for sure. But every single time, nah, because then that's like okay. Like I'll be like, all right, then I'll know that I'm not doing my job if she has to have toys every single time. But every here and there, yeah, for sure. Turn up. Turn me up. Shit.
Sensational.
But like every single time, nah. We are teachable. Yes, we are. All right, well, listen, y'all. IG, I'm gonna have to end it. I'm coming right back from up until 11 p.m. We're talking kids. The whole point of tonight's broadcast is a person's past. Next, we're talking kids. We're going to talk about kids for the next 50 minutes. So IG, I'm about to end it, but I'm bringing it right back. I'm going to give y'all time to log back in as soon as I end it. Like I said, we're bringing it right back. All right. See what's going on over on YouTube. Everybody on YouTube already, what's up? All right. I don't know why IG does that. Like you can't go, what's it called? You can't go no more than an hour. IG be tripping, man. IG, we back. Let me put it. Yo. Yo. We here. We got kids. Can't hear. I was on mute. I was on the phone. I was on mute. All right, y'all. We talking kids, y'all. We're talking kids. Can you hear me now, Jaisha? I was on mute. Excuse me. I was on mute, y'all. I had to make a phone call. I was on mute. Can y'all hear me now? YouTube. All right, we still rocking and rolling on YouTube. I should be good now. Y'all should be able to hear me now. Can y'all hear me? All right, y'all. We talking kids. We are talking kids. The most controversial topic when it comes to today's dating market, especially with women, for both, but especially with women as far as men asking and being opinionated towards a woman with kids. So let's talk about it. Everybody that was we need to get, yeah, come on, y'all. Get up in here. If y'all was just in there earlier, we right back. IG kicked me out. They be on that bullshit. But we talking kids, y'all. We are talking kids. First and foremost, so I can get better understanding of things. If you're viewing right now, if you're in the comment section, let me know if you have kids, por favor, or a kid. Oh, you don't have to do that. Never mind. You don't have to do that. That's mad personal. You don't have to do that. All right, y'all. First and foremost, we're going to get straight into it. Whether you do or don't have kids, let me get y'all answer in the comment section. Whether you do or don't have kids, you don't have to put it out there unless you want to. Could you date someone else who has kids, either a kid or multiple? And this is for whether you have kids, whether you don't have kids, whether you're like, could you? I have one. All right, Jaisha, could you deal? Okay, so I have two. So if you have kids, would you prefer someone with kids? And if you don't, would you prefer the same situation? If you don't have kids, would you prefer someone? All right, so no kids. Dag, my fault. I want to say Tiana, but I know it's not Tiana. Can you tell me your name one more time? I forgot that quick. 90, what up? All right, y'all. So if you're joining, my question is, we're talking kids. So if you do have kids, we're talking kids. Whether you do or don't have kids, do you prefer someone on the same status? So if you do have kids, would you prefer someone else that has kids, or would you prefer someone with no kids because you already have kids? If you don't have kids, would you prefer someone else with no kids because you want their kid to be your first kid, or would you prefer someone with kids already because you ain't got to go through that whole hassle? It's already kind of a head start. Which would y'all prefer? Yes, there are a lot of factors. That's why we talking about it. Tayani. Okay, bet. Tayani. See, I wanted to say Tiana, but I'm like, nah, because I know you're Hawaiian, so I know it was something more so like Hawaiian-esque. And Tayani is definitely more Hawaiian-esque. The kids aren't the issue. The hassle is the other parents. Whew. Man, you are not lying. So True Classic. What up, Fard? Shout out to my dog, Fard. Hottest basketball tournament in Charlotte. Tuning in. He said it's not the kids. He said, all right, if you're just tuning in, the question, what the topic is, well, overall, his theme is a person's past. And the number one thing brought up in today's dating market from a person's past is kids. All right, so we're talking kids. If you don't have kids, could you date someone who has kids? And vice versa. If you have kids, could you date someone without kids? Reasoning in the comment section, please. All right. So, so Bubba Butt, how many kids do they have? Let's go 2. Even. Mano y mano, we're talking 2. Could you date a guy that has 2 kids? And let's make it more spicy. 2 kids by 2 different baby mothers. Bubba Butt. Bubba. 2 kids by 2 different women. Open. They need to have the end check. You did a good job. Why? Thank you. Is it the amount? It's the amount for me, not to say. Oh, say two kids by 2 different partners. 2 kids by 2 different partners. I'm talking to the women. Nah, let's go both. Men and women. Could you? All right, the person has 2 kids by 2 different partners for both. I'm open, but they need to have them in check. The kids or the parents of the children. PK muckballs. Who needs to be in check? The kids or the
Fuck them kids.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to add that sound clip. I don't really mean it, but I had to add that sound clip. Day love the kids, and the kids love Day. Day love the kids. Day love the hoes. I love the kids, but I just
fuck them kids.
It's Bernie Mac. I had to add it. I don't mind me. All right. Okay. Y'all going off in the comment section. I love it. PK Muckballs. Let me know if you're talking about the kids need to be in check or the parents. Okay. 90 says, yeah, no kids. I want my first to be his first. I'm open to it though. We in our 30s, so I recognize most men will come with a kid or 2. You know what's crazy? My mom, she's what, Gen Y, whatever the generation before is. Like whenever I tell her I'm like talking to a chick and she's like between 27 to like 35 and doesn't have kids, my mom is surprised. It's actually a lot of, especially today with millennials, because like it is a lot of people with kids, but there's also a lot of people without kids. Like I want to throw that whole notion out there that every chick, from a man's perspective, I can't speak for like how men are moving, but from a man's perspective, I've dealt with a lot of women between 27 and 35 that don't have kids. So I think that notion needs to get tossed out the window that there aren't women out here without kids. They may be hidden, they may be in the crib, they may be homebodies, but it's a lot of women out here between 27, a lot of millennial women out here that don't have kids, despite contrary to popular belief. They're out here. So I just wanted to say that. But 90 said we're in our 30s, so I recognize most men will come with a kid or 2. Now, men, I don't know. All of my friends have kids. I'm like, me and one of my other friends are the only ones without kids. So maybe that might be true from a male's perspective. I don't know. But from a woman's, I don't know. But just real quick, I'm kind of on the same page as 90. She says she wants her first to be his first, but she's open to it because we're in our 30s. So me personally, I'm not really the relationship type. Not yet. I just casually date. But if we're talking relationship, I personally would like for my first child to be her first child as well. Now, with that being said, I'm a realist. I've been through a lot of situations that happen in life that were unexpected. I expected one way, but it completely turned out to be the opposite, which is just life. I really think that I wouldn't be surprised if I fall for a chick that has a kid. I could do 1, 2, I don't know, but maybe 1. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I had stepdads growing up, and one stepdad in particular, like, really helped, mold me into the man I am today. I would not be the person I am today if not for my stepdad. So shout out Hugo. I wouldn't be the person I am today if not for my stepdad Hugo, just to be honest. So I don't trash dudes that, like, deal with someone who has a kid. I would prefer my first to be her first, but I wouldn't be surprised if I fell for a chick that has a kid. So I just wanted to say that. All right, Danielle. All right, yeah, that's a lot of comments to get to. I'm going to try to get to them. Danielle said, I have 1 kid, but I prefer no kids. Okay, thank you for being honest. Also, what their relationship is like with the mother, because if it's shitty, I'm good off that. Yeah, that's what Fard said. So true. Classic said the same thing. I'm not judging off that. Jaisha said no. Marcus said, it's hard dating someone with kids if you don't, because of lifestyles, values, and etc. Probably won't align. Yeah, you won't align. And yo, I work somewhere. I work in a gym, and they have summer camp, and kids be all through there. Bro,
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. They bad as shit. I'm like, yo, I don't know if I could fade this every day, all day. I see why they be dropping their kids off at summer camp, because they be wilding. I'm the type, I'm not even gonna say that, but they be wilding. So yeah, you wouldn't understand that. And I think they wild because I don't be around kids. I haven't been around a kid in I don't know how long, my niece and my nephew, but like, even like, I barely see them because I don't live where I grew up at. Okay, so Giselle said no. Bubba Butt said, what's a relationship with the mother, good or bad? Danielle said no, Mark. Shit, both. Their parenting style matters. For example, I have one, a guy may have no kids and no more than 2 kids, 2 baby mamas, and they have, okay, so y'all was saying no to a guy with 2 kids and 2 baby mamas. 1 was rough for me. I can't imagine 2. No kids, but I prefer no kids. If you do have kids, how stable are you? Because if you're not, then why are you dating? Okay. Nikki, what up? If you're still in here, I'm just now seeing everything going on. I love the kids too. They love the kids. I hate you. I hate you. Hey, Mark is funny. Snoop Dogg. Oh, you talk about the scene. I should have put that on my sound clip. You talk about the scene from Baby Boy when he was like, morning scrub, and he knocked down his fort, and Lil Jody was like, I hate you. He was like, I hate you too, little nigga. I hate your daddy. I didn't say women. Everybody tuning in, what's up? I'm just now getting to the comments. It's honestly been a long time since I even dated or been with a guy with no kids, so I don't mind based off the factors I'm looking at. I prefer no kids to have that first experience together. Yeah, I think that's a lot of people. Okay, I agree about the stepdad. My stepdad been in my life for 20 years. Hefe! Get by Soul Holmes, my dog Hefe. My stepdad. So Hugo been in my life for 20 years as well, and like I said, it's a huge factor to who I am today. So I will never bash someone for being a stepdad ever. There is so much communication needed to deal with a person with a child if you don't have one yet. Broke people need love too. Yes, Mark laughing. I said no to 2 baby mamas. Okay, all right. Okay, I finally caught up on the comments. So, based off reading the comments, it sounds like, first and foremost, I think vast majority of the people viewing are millennials. It sounds like vast majority of millennials are saying the same thing. If we have kids, then we understand what kids come with. So for those that have kids, understand what kids come with, understand that lifestyle. So they prefer someone that can understand that lifestyle. Or it comes down to their relationship with the parent of the child. Agree. And it sounds like us millennials that don't have kids are saying we'd prefer to have a child for the first time with someone else who doesn't have a child, but we understand today's world. And if it turns out that we end up with someone with a child, it's not that big of a deal. It just comes down to surrounding factors such as the relationship with the baby mother or baby father and just, the lifestyle around that. I think that was spot on. This nigga said, but if she got that snatch, it's really irrelevant. We're talking relationship, Marcus. Danny. So Danielle, you said you have a child, but you prefer someone that does not have a child. Could you let me know why in the comment section? Why would you prefer someone else with a child, even though you have one? And how would you react to that person saying that that is backwards or not fair or whatever you want to say? What would your reaction be to the person asking why that is? Or I want to know why. All right, Marcus, you said if she got the snatch, then it really don't matter.
You's a freaky ass nigga.
I mean, listen, man. Consciousness before coochie, man. Politics before punani. You can't tie the knot just because the snatch is good, bro. See, that's how dudes end up tweaking. They want to lock something down just because she got that snappy nappy. Then they wonder why they be tweaking. They be wondering why they be outside of her crib. They be calling their mother, asking why your daughter tripping. Ah, man, you can't do it based off of the sex, man.
You's a freaky ass nigga.
Oh, man, but I'm loving these comments, man. Everybody tuning in, we're talking kids. So tonight's theme pretty much is person's past experiences affecting, how serious you would take them. And earlier we talked about former OnlyFans actors and actresses and body count and sexual experience. Now we're talking about kids. My question is, if you do have kids, could you date someone with kids as well? Or would you prefer someone without kids? Why or why not? Dating with kids, why? Or dating someone with or without kids, why or why not? And Jayasia. Okay, so you said you prefer that too, Jayasia. I'm assuming you're talking about dating someone without kids. Why is that? Why, if you do have a kid, do you prefer someone that doesn't have a kid? I'm curious. Well, I mean, casually dating, nah, I'm talking about serious, not casually dating, because casually dating could just be y'all go out for drinks from time to time and y'all have sex. That's not like serious. All right, so Jayasia and Danielle, I asked y'all both have a child or kids and would prefer someone without. So I asked y'all to give an explanation. So Danny said, because I don't want any more children. Okay. So if I'm talking to someone and it turns into a relationship, I'd rather them know. And honestly, I don't want to deal with anyone else's kids. Just being real. And that's all we ask for over here at Day at Night is honesty. We ain't judging nobody's honesty. Okay. So pretty much you said pretty much moving forward, you only want one child, your child, moving forward, getting in a relationship with someone else. So is it a deal breaker if they have a kid? What if his kid and your kid get along good? I'm going to be honest. I grew up in a big family, whether it was my siblings or my cousins. We all like either lived together or we all were like in the same house at least once at my grandma. Like I had a lot of cousins and siblings growing up. I can't imagine being an only child. Like for the sake of the child, I think an only child, I think that's a little fucked up. Just me personally. Like, what if he has a kid? I'm not saying you gotta have kids, but I'm saying, what if he has a kid and they get along great? An only child is tough. That's tough. If you got kids, how can you even think that way? Might as well stay single. All right, we got another caller. Thanks for calling in today at night. Who is this?
It's J-Mo, y'all. Hey, it's Jayasia.
Jayasia, what it do?
You can hear me?
I can hear you now. My fault. It was. I don't know. I had something going on. Okay, I can hear you. Okay, Jayasia. All right. I came from a bigger family as well. It was 6 of us. Yeah, Danielle, don't do the only child thing, Danielle, for the sake of the child. But all right, Jayasia. So you have a kid or kids? You have a kid.
I have one.
Okay.
A kid, yes.
You prefer?
Okay, so
go ahead.
I prefer dudes with no kids, and it's a couple reasons why. A couple of them are selfish. I just like my kid, and so it do go with the whole little parenting thing where they say they don't raise their kid the way that you raise your kid, and it's gonna clash. Another thing is baby dads be having this love for their baby mothers, and they could deny it if they want to. But I know how my baby dad is with me, and I've been seeing other baby dads with their baby mothers. And I'm talking bumping heads, doing the worst thing to each other, but they still got this love for their baby mother. Me personally, I'm a little selfish. I just don't want you to see nobody else like that, you know?
So is it? So do you think
that's
that? So do
another-
you think that every dude still smashes his baby mother?
I didn't say smash.
Then what are we talking?
They just got this love for their baby mother. Like
Damon,
they
what
baby
up?
mother, they gonna always love them a certain type way.
Yeah, I mean, hold on. Yeah, y'all share a child together. I mean,
That's the thing. That's why I prefer no kids.
And yeah, Danielle, I got you, Danielle. I was just trying to add some conversation to it. I see what you're saying, Danielle. But but hold on. They share a child together. So are you talking about love as in a love or in love?
In love, they always have this thing for their baby mother.
Here's the thing. What do you mean by this thing? Because if you're talking about a love,
like they
yes,
be in love with, yeah.
I don't think in love. I think a love. I don't think in love. I don't think you can say in love. A love, yes. I think every man should have some type of love for the woman that he shares a child with. I mean, y'all brought a whole human being into the world. I don't think it's nothing wrong with having a love for your baby mother. Like Wiz Khalifa and Amber Rose, like he speaks highly of her, they both speak highly of each other. They have a great relationship and all that. I think that's how it should be, no matter what. I mean, y'all going to move on at some point.
I think they should have a great relationship.
Mm-hmm.
No, baby dads, they just love their baby. Like they don't let that shit go.
Are you okay? Are you and your baby father like that?
Yes, that's exactly how he is,
and that's why you're saying
every other baby dad that I know, like my sisters, my cousins, they all like that. Like it's like I don't know.
Okay,
I just be peeping it.
You, your sister, and your cousin all share a similar experience where your baby father is still somewhat in love with y'all.
Yeah,
that's subjective. You're going off of something that you've seen because it's in your house.
Okay, not every.
Yeah, and I'm talking about. So I have friends that have children. And ones that moved on, that's not the case. They have love for their baby mother, yes, but I wouldn't say they're still in love with them. It comes down to the dude. That's very subjective, but okay, a dude has a good relationship with his baby mother, but they're not. You see that he's not in love with her. Would you still give him a chance?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you really never know, and that's why I be like, but. I feel like, okay, so for one, if I was to give a dude a chance, you got to have a good relationship with your baby mom. Unless it's like, I can see like proof of her like being a odd person or whatever the case may be. But I feel like it's good to have that good relationship with your baby mother. But it's just, from what I knowing or from what I see.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a hypocrite, Dave.
Hey, thank you for being honest. Thank you for being honest.
I just already been here.
Yeah,
but I just would prefer not to. But I be doing what I just don't put nothing past me.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question, but before that, let me get to these comments. Yeah, they didn't agree. They didn't agree with you on that one. Not a true statement.
They didn't agree.
As far as what you're saying, like every dude is still in love with his BM. Okay.
Wait, no, not every, but you just really never know.
Not every, but you were saying vast majority. What it sounded like.
Yeah.
But hold on, let me get to these comments. I'm gonna get right back to you. Damon, Charlotte Cigar Week. I have love and respect for my ex-wife because we had a daughter together, but I don't love her like I want to be with her or even smash her. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Damon. Like pretty much, I think it has to be. It's going to be some type of love. Y'all brought a shared heartbeat into the world. It's going to be some type of love, but I don't think that necessarily means you want to be with her. All right, Jay Elise. Nah, that's not true. I would never smash my children's father. Not spending the block hair. Her honesty. Yeah, they love your honesty. Okay, so back to you, Jaisha. Okay, so first and foremost, you said you're a hypocrite. Thank you for being honest. Okay, you're a hypocrite. I got a question for you, and I want you to be honest.
Okay.
How has that worked out? How has that been working out for you?
Wait, what part?
As far as being a hypocrite and only seeking men that don't have children, even though you have a child.
Honestly, it's not really that hard. I don't know what it is about men and baby mothers, but they always try to go for a baby mother. But
hold on.
First of all, before we even
go ahead.
before I even say what I'm finna say, I'm the problem in all my little relationships. So that's why they ain't work out. But yeah, I done been dating, I done been in relationships. And it worked out fine with like me and my daughter. I don't really like when the men that I date get too involved with my daughter. So I kind of keep her out of it just a little bit.
How long before you introduce them to one another? Do you have like a set timetable for that?
I really don't. It really just depends on me and the dude, and if I feel like I might trust him enough, or how long have I known him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you said once they are introduced to one another, you don't like them necessarily being like close.
Yeah, I don't like whenever they get too attached, because men they try to use that as a, like, I done been in this one relationship where, you know, we was done and then he tried to use that like, oh, I miss her, and so, like, you don't even know, that's not yours, you know. I don't like stuff like that.
I see what you're saying.
And I also I'm not trying to offend nobody, but I don't do the stepdaddy thing either. I can't stand that. They start to get obligated, and I don't like that.
What do you mean you don't do the stepdaddy thing? You don't want a dude to be a stepdaddy?
Yeah, to my daughter. If we not married, you know, I don't do the whole. I don't like whenever they say,
then why do you introduce them?
So it's one thing if me and him is dating, but I don't force nobody on my kid. I don't force you to, you know, to help me take care of her or anything like that. But
hold on. But I'm saying, it sounds like you shouldn't introduce your kid to the dudes you date. Maybe until like right before marriage, because you don't want them to be a stepdaddy. You don't want them to be close. Then don't introduce them.
No, I didn't say I didn't want them to be close. I said I just don't like whenever they get too close, because they start to use that as like, once we get into it, they start to use that as like a, type of get back type.
Well, I don't know. You might be fishing in the wrong lake then.
I probably am. I told you I'm the problem.
Yeah, you might be fishing in the wrong lake. I don't know. Whenever I talk about stories like this with people that call in, I'm always going off a perspective of me and like my closest friends, like the type of dudes that I hang around with. That's not a real nigga act right there. That's not a real nigga act. Well, hold on. I do have a question for you. All right. No, matter of fact, I can't, because you said you don't want kids. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions for me before I get to the next caller?
Well, you say you've been a stepdaddy before?
No, never. I have never been a stepfather. Nope. But I wouldn't. I just said I wouldn't be surprised if I, fell for a chick that had a child, just because I can't be a hypocrite, because I had to step.
Are you the type to be like, oh, your first got to be my first?
I would 100% prefer that. But like, what is it? Expect for the worst, hope for the best, but expect for the worst. I would hope for that, but I wouldn't be like surprised if that wasn't the case. Like, I would 100% hope for that. But if that wasn't the case, I don't know. We'll see. It changes as I get older, but I'm not even seeking a relationship right now. So who knows? In a couple years, who knows what my answer will be then? Because right now I'm like on the fence. Ask me 3, 4, 5 years ago, it was fuck no. So who knows where I'll be down the road? I don't know. I might go back to the hell no, or I might go to, who knows? You'll have to ask me again.
That mean they in love, y'all.
Nah, I'm not in love.
That's what I mean. They in love, y'all.
They in love? Nah, I'm not in love. I mean, I wouldn't mind being. I don't really need to be right now. But I'm not in love. I'd be honest if I was. I'm not in love.
Okay, period day.
I love the game. I love the hustle. That's what I'm in love with. Well, I appreciate you for calling in. Go ahead and hit back the comment section. I got some more stuff coming up.
Okay, bye.
I appreciate it. All right. Let's see. What y'all talking about in the comment section? Her honesty. Yeah, she's very honest. She said she was the problem. I love the honesty, but it's just, listen, if y'all mess with bum ass dudes then you'll get bum ass results. I'm gonna just say that. If you mess with bum ass dudes, you'll get bum ass results. Like, you can't expect high results and expectations from a bum ass dude because they got nothing to lose. When you deal with a dude that got something to lose, we move very different. We move like we got something to lose. So we ain't gonna be reckless. A bum ass dude ain't got nothing to lose, so he's gonna be reckless. What does he have to lose? But just know what's coming with it. I can understand that relationship being platonic. Okay. Shout out to her for being vulnerable. It takes courage for her. Yeah. She's day one. Jaia's day one. Jaia is a day one. The stepdaddy part is getting me a little muddled. She a problem. Why you don't need to be. He not the in love type, y'all. That ain't nothing but the truth. Okay. Why do I not need to be in love right now? Just to be completely honest, it would slow me down. It would slow me down. Like, just to be completely transparent, I'm trying to build something from absolutely nothing. I have a full-time job. I have 2 full-time jobs. I don't sleep, right? And my weekends is all dedicated to my brand, whether it's shooting, whether it's editing, whether it's traveling, whether it's production. Like, my little setup right here, if I could show y'all, I would. Like, my setup where I'm at, I'm here more than anywhere else. If I'm not at work, if I'm not in the gym, if I'm not eating, if I'm not sleeping, I am right here or I'm next door shooting a podcast. I don't have time for shit. Now, recently, I tried a situation out that was, I guess you could say, getting a little bit serious. But I realized it would have been, I just couldn't dedicate the time, energy, and money needed towards that. Money, too. My money goes right back to this shit. Or to food, I'm not going to lie. But still. Like, that shit adds up. Like, seriously, like being in love or relationship, that shit takes time, energy, and money. And I don't want to hear y'all sit here and say, oh, you don't need money. No, relationships cost money, y'all. I'm not saying we got to go out every day, whatever. Relationships cost money. It costs something. It costs time. It costs energy. I don't have nothing to spare right now. I have nothing to spare. Everything is going back to day by day. Or working out, or work. If I'm not at my 9 to 5, I'm here. Or I'm at the gym. I don't have, so if I were to be in love, it would slow me down because I would have to, what's the word? What's the C word? I would have to, what's that word? I would have to compromise. I would have to compromise. Time is getting taken away from one of the two, whether it's her or whether it's my brand. Time is getting taken away from one of the two. And whichever one I'm taking the time away from is going to have a negative effect. If I take the time away from her, you don't spend time with me. We don't go out. You don't show me no attention. Women love attention. And I love that y'all love attention. And I know that y'all love attention. That's why I'm sturdy on, not wanting to go down that road yet. So that's why I say it's best that I don't fall in love right now. Because the time will have to be taken away from one. And whichever one is getting taken away from is going to have a negative effect. If I take away from the brand, I'm lacking on content. I'm lacking on producing. Right? My shit ain't, I'm not going to upload videos. And then I'm going to get all anxious, right? I'm going to have anxiety like, fuck, I'm not doing, my subconscious is going to kick my ass because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And then with her, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So who knows what that'll lead to? That'll lead to all types of shit. So long story short, that is the reason why I say that I don't need to be in love. That's why I'm not the in love type. I could be, I'm just, I walk on eggshells, and I'm not going to lie. If I see it coming, I kind of jump out the water early, if you would, if I can. Sometimes you be in that water too long and you can't help but to stay in it. But if I can, I kind of leave the situation before it gets to that. All right. So that's the answer. Bubba and Nani. What up, Nani? You don't know me. Stop talking like you know me, Nani. You don't know me for real. Relationships definitely cost money. Yeah. Love be slowing a lot down. It do. And I'm not going to, you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit and act like it don't. That shit does slow you down. Now, that's why I think like you should like do the whole love and marriage shit when you're able to slow down. Now, I'm talking from men's perspective. Women is different because y'all, it's the opposite. Y'all, kind of got to get to it quicker than we do because y'all y'all, we're supposed to provide. So y'all want to get with a dude that's able to provide and you're able to slow down with, if that's what it come down to, unless y'all both working 50-50, whatever. But if you're trying to do you know what I mean? Like he's able to really take care of y'all, then you want to get with a dude that can provide and you can slow down. With men, we got to grind. It's going to be a minute before we get to that phase where we're able to slow down. So I think that if I try to get to that too early before I'm able to slow down, then it's going to take longer for me to get to that point when I can slow down. I might as well just lace my boots now, do what I got to do. Then when I get to that point, being realistic, I'm 29 years old. Realistically, between 32 and 35, realistically, to the point where like, okay, bet. Because I like to eat. I like to do things. Like if I get in a relationship and then like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, again, I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying I'm, you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? But I deal with high quality women. Like I don't deal with just any type of chick. And I know what high quality women come with. So if we talking relationships, I want to keep her happy. Myself too, I like doing shit. I like taking trips. I like freaking off on balconies. I like going to brunch and then going to hunch. I like all that shit. That shit costs money. We ain't gonna just be in the crib all day. So yeah, give me like, I don't know, give me like till like 30, between 32 and 35 for me. I'm 29, I turned 30 November 29th. Between 32 and 35 maybe. It depends. But right now I gotta grind. I ain't got no time for shit else but work, this brand, and working out and eating and sleeping. Compromise, yeah, that's the word. Let me clear up the stepdaddy part, and this goes back to me picking the wrong men. Men will use that stepdaddy label as a get back. There's been times where they will use my child in an argument. That's nasty work.
This is a sick Negro.
If a dude uses another chick's child in an argument that ain't even his, like out of spite against her, that's nasty work.
Sensation.
That's not what I meant to do. I meant to
This
do this.
is a sick Negro.
Marissa, I'm 29, Marissa. About our relationship and it's toxic. I don't know. I just don't like it. Yeah. Well, Jaisha, I know that you're honest. You know, you gotta, I mean, I don't know. You know, maybe well, I don't know. Are you in therapy? You're very honest and vulnerable. So I'm assuming you are or have been in therapy, but that might, you know, help. Day, you know I fucks with you. You a real one. Nani, you know I fuck with you like I'm stuck with you. I still remember when we first met. Shout out to Nani. Shout out to all my Lady Eagles fans out there. We met at the Eagles bar out here during the NFC Championship when we beat San Francisco a couple years ago. Shit was lit. That's not a bad age. Yeah, 32 to 35, realistically. Brunch and hunch ain't cheap, baby. Yeah, all that shit ain't cheap. All that shit ain't cheap. And then listen, like I want her, you know what I mean? I want her every now and then putting that shit on. I'm talking lingerie. Like, you know what I mean? Like that shit, that's chicken. That's chicken. If we're talking about a certain quality of life, if we're talking about a certain quality of people, that's chicken. Yes, I'm an Eagles fan, 100%. 100%. Diehard Eagles fan. Matter of fact, got this old, 100%. Go Birds. I'm an Eagles fan. But yeah, that costs chicken. That costs chicken. I've never been in therapy. I just self-evaluate. That's not enough. We can't self-evaluate the whole picture. Only maybe some, maybe even most, but not the whole picture. We can't do it. We cannot do it. What were we talking about? We were talking about kids. Okay, we'll stay on topic. Go Cowboys. All right, let me go ahead and block you.
This is a sick Negro.
So some go Cowboys. Nah, man. Cowboys and Eagles, man. I mean, it's gonna come down to one of us, like always, to win the division. But I don't think the division has had a repeated winner in like 20-something years, which is crazy. We're definitely going to the Super Bowl and winning it this year. But you know, shout out to the Cowboys. I like Trayvon Diggs. I like Michael Parsons. So, but all right, sticking to the topic at hand, since we were talking about relationships and costing money and whatnot, let's get into the good stuff, shall we? Ladies, could you deal with a dude who makes less money than you? He can't afford trips, dinner once a month. Ain't really got it like that. How we acting, ladies? How are we acting? And fellas, could you deal with a woman who makes more than you if you're a heterosexual type? If you're not, could you, okay, let's just put it like this. Could you deal with someone that you don't make more than or don't come close to? Like they're the breadwinner. There you go. Could you deal with someone else that you're the breadwinner in the situation and the other person isn't? They're broke. Let's call it how it is. Could you deal with someone that's broke? Could you deal with someone that's broke? There we go. That's a better question. Could you deal with someone that's broke? Could you seriously date looking to marry someone that is broke? Could you seriously date looking to marry someone that is broke? Everything else is there. All the other tangibles are there. They're a great person. They're high-spirited, great sense of humor, well-mannered, respectable, positive energy, driven. They're just broke. Talk to me. I talk back. Trash Talk with Rock. Trash Talk with Rock is in the building. What's good, bro? He has a podcast tomorrow that's going to be lit. Yes, I can be the breadwinner. Is it a temporary thing? Money really isn't everything. Excuse me. Hell no. Every time you turn around, they're going to need $10 for gas. Right. And both car gas and weed. The greatest of all time. That's you, man. I'm just a squirrel in this world trying to get a nut, man. You the GOAT. Yes, as long as they are ambitious and working towards more. Okay, here's the thing. Because I knew a lot of people was going to say that. As long as they're ambitious and they're driven towards more money. They're not driven towards more money. They're like, it is what it is. Everything else, they're driven towards everything else in life, but not towards the more money. Could you deal with someone that's broke? Bubba Butt, thanks for asking. Could you deal with someone that's broke? For those tuning in, the question is, could you deal with someone that's broke? And let me just say this, a shout out to everyone that is tuning in. It's Friday night. I see that a lot of us don't be out on the streets like that. I love it. I love it. We're saving money and we're hydrated. Shout out to everyone that's in the house on this Friday night that's not running the streets, because we're saving money, we're hydrated, we're not either getting someone pregnant or getting impregnated ourselves, and we're not catching an STD. Sounds like a win-win to me.
She belongs to the streets.
We don't always gotta be in the streets. So if you're tuning in, shout out to y'all. I just want to say that. I'm trying not to go out as much. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to turn into more of a homebody and not step out. So, all right, define broke. They can't afford to, they can only afford to take care of the necessities. That's it. Bills, gas money, that's it. No going out to eat, no taking trips, no buying gifts, no popping up with random flowers. If they do, it's a once a month type equation. Y'all can go out to eat once a month. If y'all want to do anything, you would have to pay for it. If you want him to get you flowers, you have to cash app him flowers, or her. They have to go get the flowers for you. And they are where they're not. They're not driven towards making more money. Everything else is there. Good sex, which keeps a lot of people in the pocket. We'll talk about that too. Good sex, great sense of humor, very respectful. Everything else is cool, but they are not making more chicken. You got to take care of everything. The bills are paid, yes. So the necessities are there. Bills are paid, car note paid, gas in the car, and every here and there contribute to food. But going out, all that shit is dead. Great sex, like I said, don't forget that. That's important. Flowers cost $6.99 at Harris Teeter. Oh, nah. They're right. Danny said, in that case, hell no. I'll be back outside during football season. Oh, who the fuck are you telling? Well, see, actually, football season cost a lot too. Parlays, drinks, food at the bar, and then going to games. I already got 4 games circled on the map that on the calendar that I'm going to. Football season costs a lot too, especially them parlays. Them shits add up. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm chilling too. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna live stream during some games. That way I'm not tempted to go out and spend a whole bunch of money. And in that case, hell no. But the bills paid. I'm fucking crying. What are we working towards? what's the word? They're working towards complaciveness. They're complacent as far as making more money. They're listen, my money, my job, they love that. Boom. Boom. Okay, I got it. I got it, y'all. I got it. We on the fly with it. Shout out to all my teachers. Shout out to all my teachers. They're a teacher with no other source of income. They can afford to take care of the necessities and everything else, but that's it. They're qualified to get another job that pays more, but they just absolutely love teaching. Let's say elementary school. They just love teaching. Shout out to Miss Young, my favorite teacher of all time. She was my second and third grade teacher. She moved literally with her class. That's how much she loved us, and that's how much we loved her. But I loved her more. She loved me more. I was her favorite student. Shout out to Miss Young at Meadow Lanes Elementary in Goldsboro, North Carolina, second and third grade. So yeah, how much teachers make? Not a lot. I don't know the exact number. And again, I'm not trying to bash teachers, but it's a known fact that, teachers are very underpaid and underappreciated, very underpaid. So that's what it is. They're a teacher. They love what they do, but it's just not a whole lot. Are y'all staying in the pocket, and are y'all paying for the expenses? The necessities are taken care of, but the expenses to live and eat just ain't there. As far as trips, as far as going out to eat, all of that you're going to have to take care of. Going out to eat, taking trips, buying clothes, buying shoes, gifts, going to concerts, going to football games. You're going to have to take care of everything. Are y'all staying in the pocket? All right, Tiani says, I'm going with no. Someone who is complacent in one area means they're complacent in others. First year teachers. Okay, 45 to 50. Okay, that's actually more than I thought. I don't know why I had like a 35 number in my mind. Okay, so 45 to 50 is good. Okay, y'all live in New York. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of top ramen nights. Okay, y'all live in New York. 45 to 50, but y'all live in New York, which is really like 20, 25 anywhere else. New York or LA, 45, 50 is like New York, LA, San Francisco, 45, 50 is like 20 to 25 in Charlotte, Maryland, Atlanta. No, I have to pass. All right. It's going to be a lot of top ramen nights. Yeah, man. Top ramen is no joke. That shit ain't good for you neither. Shit is terrible for you. Top ramen. Top ramen is terrible for you. All right, cool. Okay. So y'all couldn't do it. So you could Hawaii for real. Or Hawaii. Oh yeah, Hawaii. Hawaii expensive too. Shout out to all my folks in Hawaii. My little brother, he's actually stationed in Hawaii. The island, maybe Honolulu. All right. Malik Rashad, no cap. Broke people sex be some of the best sex though. Because they fucking for shelter. Hey, they fucking for their life. That's why. Bro, what is it? A hobosexual be fucking for their life. They fucking for shelter. They fucking the brakes off until they get that key. Once they get that key to the crib, yo, getting the key to the crib is like hitting the lottery for a homosexual. That's why. Let's talk about it though. Let's talk about sex, keeping people in the pocket, ignoring the red flags because of good sex. What's the sexual discipline like, people? Do we have sexual discipline? And I'm not saying, I'm saying, do you individually tuning in, do you have sexual discipline? Or does sex make you oversee the red flags? Let's talk about it. How long have we been going on? Okay, we're coming up on 2 hours. Okay, we got about 5 minutes left. Let's see what these comments talking about. I've been busted and disgusted, P, and I had like a good 3 months before I got swerved on, but I respected it. Yeah, Honolulu is the capital on my island. I think he's in Honolulu. I gotta ask him. He's in the Navy. He's stationed out there. Do you? Bubba, what? Do I what? What are you talking about, Bubba? Do I what? I forgot my question that quick. I just be talking sometimes. Do I have sexual discipline? Absolutely. Sexual discipline at my age? Absolutely. Yeah, look, we just said the same thing. 100%. I always tell people, like a year and a half ago, I went celibate for like 6 months. And I had to, because before that, I was just wilding out. I wasn't getting shit done. I wasn't doing anything but just sneaking and geeking. And I had to, really tap in. And ever since then, 100%. Like, I don't even, for the most part, sometimes I slip up if it's with a partner, but like, even now, like, I don't even like have sex if I'm not like, if my priorities ain't taken care of that day. Like, I have to get my shit out the way that day. Or if she do come over, as soon as we done, I'm right back doing what I got. I like, my priorities got to take care of. I don't just be, you know what I mean? Yeah. I have sexual discipline, to answer your question. First and foremost, I'm not the type, I don't just smash anything, first and foremost. How women be saying dudes be putting their dick in anything. You cannot say that about me. Not now. I mean, at one point I was, a little looser, but now, hell no. So first and foremost, the quality got to be there to begin with. But not only that, like, my priorities got to be lined up. If I'm broke, if I'm busted, I don't even want to have sex if I'm busted. Like, if I just had to empty the bag on something and I'm broke and I know I have to do this to get my chicken back up, I can't even have sex. I need to get my chicken up. I got to get my chicken up before I get my dickin' up. Straight up. Bars, nigga. Yes, again, and there's mostly millennials in here. I think everyone in here is between the age of like 27 to like 40. So, at some point you realize that you have to get sexual discipline. Now, everyone, didn't always be like that. Like, what's the word? Hoe phase. Women say, first off, let me ask you this. Does every woman have a hoe phase in her life? Does majority, let's say like vast majority of does every woman have a hoe phase in her life? That was a bar. Thank you. Yeah. I gotta get my chicken up before I get my dickin' up. Does every woman, is that hoe face thing real? And if it is, can you get rid of your wholeness like Drea said? Can you get rid of your wholeness? Wait, I'm 23. Damn, Jaish, I didn't know you was that young. What up, though? You Gen Z. Okay, Gen Z in the building. When you start getting old, being for real ain't anymore. I haven't. Haven't what? Had a hoe phase? Nah, I never had one. Not every woman. Okay, I was just curious. I'm not saying every, just like I wouldn't expect y'all to say every man when y'all talk about dudes y'all dealt with, but a lot of women and friends or whatever that I've talked to, say they had that whole hoe phase thing. Okay. Shout out to the ladies in the comments section. They all holding it down for the no hoe phase. Okay, I respect that. Oh, got my warning. All right, I got to slide up out of here. Let me end this on YouTube first, because I want to play some music. All right, shout out everybody tuning in right now. We about to wrap things up actually, but